Hey guys, welcome back to the calculator series tutorials, and well, let's just get right back to where we left off. So far we have added 2 labels and 2 text fields, so we're gonna add the bottom 4 buttons, the operator buttons: add, subtract, multiply, and divide. Alright, add equal to new J button, put a little add operator in there, and then go down and do like c.fill, and then horizontal. Now we gotta reset the grid. I mean, not reset. This is gonna be located the farthest left over, so the grid X is 0. So, but grid Y is gonna be 2 because it's 3 down. So 0, 1, 2 is actually 3. Remember, computers start counting at 0. So. And then, remember up here, we declared a grid width of 3, so now we have to reset that, so just put grid width of about 1. And add, and see. Alright, now do the same for subtract. And the grid X is going to be 1, and the grid Y is going to be the same for all of them, because it's never moving down, it's only moving across. Not 0, 2. And we don't need to reset the grid width because it's already 1, so just add it. Alright, scroll that down and multiply, it's going to be the same. So just put an asterisk in there for the multiply symbol. Not a colon, semicolon. Alright. And then fill. And divide. And just put a backslash for the division. Alright, now we have successfully added every component to our screen, so except we haven't not added the result label yet, and that's right here. And this is going to be like, this is going to display our answer or display any errors that might occur. So result, it's going to be a J label. And it's gonna be empty at first, so empty quotes. And then you got fill, and it's gonna be grid bag, and it's gonna be horizontal, and then the grid X is going to be 0, so grid X is going to be 0. And grid Y is going to be 4. And the grid width has to be 4 also because it's going to span everything. And the most we have is 4 because of the buttons is 4. So the grid width has to be 4 also. And you'll see this. You'll understand it once we start the program and you actually see what it looks like. Alright, now make excuse me. Make an event class, and I'm gonna call it event A because I think I use E later on, so that's gonna be a new event. And then we need to just add action listeners to all of our buttons, so alright, perfect. Now, go outside this curly brace, go down a couple, and go public class event implements action listener. Public void action performed action event. Oops, this has to be lowercase a, I forgot. And then action event, I think, what do I call this one? A, and then, alright, so, this is where the brains of our calculator is going to go, is in this action performed method. And it's going to be pretty long. I mean, I've written this program beforehand, and this is like 40 or 50 lines of code, so just be ready. So, anyways, the first thing we need to do is declare two double variables, and these are going to be, these are going to be our actual numbers that we're going to manipulate to like add or subtract. So double, we'll call it number1, because remember we already used num1 for the text fields up here. So number1 and number2. Alright, now down a couple, and we're going to do a try and catch block, because if they enter in invalid input, like a letter or something like that, we want to catch that and tell them what to do, so the program doesn't shut down, basically. So number1 is going to be equal to double, and then you're going to parse the double, and you're going to parse it from num1, and you're going to get num1's text. Hope that made sense, but basically you get the text from number1 text field, you parse it, turn it into double, and store it in the number1 variable. You can see Java kind of works from right to left. You do this, 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 and finally you put it into here. And then, say they threw an exception, so catch, and then our exception is going to be number format exception. So, say they typed in an A instead of a 2, or something like that. Well, first of all, they're kind of dumb for trying to type in an A into a calculator, but we gotta catch it anyways, so we're gonna call it exception E, and then go down here, and we're gonna set the result. So result, and then we're gonna set text, and we're gonna say illegal data for first field. Alright, and then I'm gonna actually set this in color red so they can see it clearly. So result dot set foreground. That's basically the font color. So color, and I'll say red. And then you gotta type in return, just like that. And yeah, so that's all of that's our try catch block right here. And then we have to do this for number2 also. So now another one, try, and then number2 is gonna be a double, parse double, num2, and get text. And then, if for some reason I typed in something bad into this field, we're gonna it'll throw a number format exception, so we gotta catch it. And I'm gonna call it E again, and result that set text illegal data second field, and set the foreground and color red, and return. Alright, so now we are done with both of the try catch blocks. So now we're going to assume, as the programmer, we're going to assume that the numbers we're working with are legal, and we don't have to worry about bad input, because our try catch blocks have caught that code. So let's see, I'll do one more line and then I'm gonna go to the next video. So I'm gonna make a string, and I'm gonna call it op for operator, and it's gonna be equal to a dot get action command, and just like that. And what this does is it's a string, and it's gonna help me, or us I guess, validate what button they pressed. So you'll see how this works in the next tutorial, but I'm running low on time, so tune in for the next one. I think it's called, I think this one's 14, so that one will be called 15. So hope you watch it.